What's up, everybody? It's the movie X Kicks, and we're about to do the review of Becky coming up right after this.
What the fuck?
Becky! You're clearly a special girl!
I'm looking for a key. You're a smart-ass. Stubborn.
The movie Becky stars Lulu Wilson, a up-and-coming talent who is a teenager who is very troubled, who basically recently lost her mother a year ago, and who's been troubled ever since, getting in school fights and basically not even listening to her father. So her father decides to take her out of town and basically get away to a cabin trip, and he actually makes things worse when he introduces his new girlfriend who he's been dating, who actually is about to be engaged. And this sends Becky on a spiral, and she actually leaves the house. And while she is gone, a person by the name of Dominic, played by Kevin James, who is a neo-Nazi, comes barging in the door looking for a certain key that can unlock a certain lock in the house. He is a escaped prisoner. Him and his crew actually gathered around to get this specific key that they knew that was at this house. In order to get the key, they end up torturing Becky's father until they get the key, and this sends Becky on a mission of hell. Basically, it becomes Home Alone meets Hunger Games, and basically it's Becky versus the four escaped convicts, and it all comes to a deadly and bloody, violent end. This is actually my type of movie. Like, I seen the trailer for this, and I was kind of like, where the fuck did this movie come from? Like, it literally came out of nowhere. Now, it was a couple good things and a couple bad things about this movie. It did have a lot of continuity errors in the movie that kind of didn't really flow as well as it should have been. But let's start with the good. Basically, this Lulu Wilson, if she's gonna be an up and coming actress, she's really good. Like, I loved her performance in this movie. I mean, it's like Home Alone. Like I said, Home Alone meets the Hunger Games. Basically, you take a child who was bad as hell and you give her little knives. She's like almost like a little MacGyver. And these escaped convicts, they're hardened criminals, and they couldn't even handle this child. And the way she systematically basically got rid of all of them, or in sequence how she basically killed them. Like, this was a violent ass movie. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, I was, like, I seen the trailer, I'm like, all right, F it, like, something to watch. And this movie was actually supposed to come out in April, but due to COVID, everything got pushed around, and it's actually supposed to be shown at the drive-in, which is actually being shown at the drive-in right now. But you can also rent it on Amazon, YouTube. I think we rented it off Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, and it was worth the $5.99. Like, I really loved this movie, but like I said, it did have a couple of continuity errors. It's like the one thing I really didn't like about it is that you kind of didn't the things that. And the thing that sucked about this movie is, like, it was really good, but the things that they could have worked on, to make the movie better weren't even that hard. It's like, I just read up on it, and they said that Becky's father was a neo-Nazi. They never really discussed that in the movie, so I don't know. Maybe I missed that part, but I didn't think so. And one, you don't know how these people know exactly where they're going to be. Like, the Dominic, when he escapes, like, how he knows they're going to be there. And they never even say what the key he's looking for, what it unlocks, why they're going, while they're basically going above and beyond escaping prison, killing people to try to get this key to unlock whatever this box is, and you never even figure out, or they never even tell you what it unlocks, what how they knew they were there. So, like, those, like, small details that kind of mess up the plot of the movie, because it's like, well, how the hell they know they were gonna be there? How they know the key was there? But without that, like, I did like the movie. Kevin James actually was a very good role playing neo-Nazi. Like, we all know him as, the kind of fun, kind of quirky guy, and this was like a dark role for him, and I was just like, wow, like he really, like, he can play the villain. He played it well, and I take my hat off to Kevin James for playing that role, to kind of switch things up, because like I said, he always played like the quirky kind of comedian, and this one was a darker role. He was a neo-Nazi guy, escaped from prison, out torturing and killing people. Like, he wouldn't let anything stand in his way of accomplishing his mission, and if you got in his way, you died. So, but like I said, I really loved the movie. I just wish that, like I said, the plot was a little more cohesive as how they knew how they got there. Even what the hell was in the damn box? You didn't get to the end of the movie and still didn't know like why they did all this, because you still never know. I'm like, what was in the damn thing to begin with? But like I said, Becky on a different, she was on a whole different level. Like, the violence in this movie and the way that these people died was very violent. I'm talking about, like, I was like I was really full. Like, me and my uncle were watching this, and he was just like, damn, that bitch crazy. I think I still have the recording. I'm gonna find it. If I still have that, I'm gonna play it for you guys in this, because his reaction was priceless. It was so funny.
Damn! She stabbed my fucker up the rain. Damn!
But needless to say, this was a really good movie. I really did like it. Even though, like I said, it had a little bit of content errors as far as the plot and everything, it still was a really good movie. Once they got into the meat and grits of things, and it started to slowly sped up, like, I was like, oh, okay, I can feel it. I can, so. But like I said, I wish they had tweaked just the little things on the plot to make it a little better. But all in all, I thought it was a great movie. I would highly recommend it. People go ahead and get this on, like I said, Amazon, YouTube, whatever. I think it's only like a $3.99 rental right now, so it's dirt cheap. Or you can actually, like I said, go see it at a drive-in if you really want to. They're playing, like I said, at the drive-in. So if you guys want, this is a perfect movie to go check out. It's almost about 2 hours movie, so a nice little runtime. So, but like I said, I would highly recommend anyone to go see this movie. I love the movie. When it comes out on Blu-ray, I'm gonna buy it, because Becky was on one, and she was the type of girl I wouldn't want to piss off. Like, she was on a different level. So, but with that said, I know probably a lot of you haven't seen this movie, so I would usually say drop some comments, let me know what you saw. But if you have seen this movie, please let me know what you thought about the movie. And like I said, if not, please rent this movie. I thought, like I said, it was highly entertaining. And especially we haven't been getting a lot of new movies as of late anyway, deal with everything. Even though the movies are coming back soon, we're going to be doing some good movie reviews, hopefully, next month. So, like I said, guys, as always, Mr. Movie X is out. Like I said, if you have seen this movie, drop those comments. And once you do see this movie, drop some comments and let me know what you thought of the movie. All right, guys.